I don't know if this is necessarily the right time to be doing this, but this is what I feel like doing, and this is when I feel like doing it. First of all, I've deleted the Madden stories that I was working on because I realize, I keep putting it off, pushing it back, and the work that I have done, I'm not very proud of. And so I've decided, maybe that was too ambitious to do the story of the entire franchise. Maybe I'll still do more Madden stories, but stick to specific moments at a time. Like, I can tell you what just happened, because what I've been working on started a new season where I took over the Texans, and you know what? We went 16 and 0. Was not expecting that. I've done it enough times, it's not like, oh my god, that's impossible, but I wasn't expecting it with this franchise, especially not in the first year. Especially because the majority of my secondary is like bad. I don't. My best cornerback has like a 78 overall. I've got so many first and second years. My safeties both have 80s, and yet still, I think we finished top five in pass defense. Top three was finished third in run defense, and actually, I think we were number one heading into the final season, and then we just gave up a 300-yard game. But overall, the front seven carried us, but still, the secondary did a damn good job. We go into the playoffs, first round bye. We're playing our division rival, the Colts, and I wish I could tell you every single detail of the game. All I remember is it was a very back and forth affair. It never felt like either one of us really like owned the game. Different points in time, you could tell one person or the other had momentum, but we get to the end of the game, we're just exchanging one score after the other, and we end up going into overtime, and then as soon as we win the coin toss, I was like, oh, we win, pure and simple. Like, legitimately felt like whoever won the coin toss was probably going to be able to score, and that's exactly what happened. We ran, we went downfield, he made a field goal, won it in overtime, and then in our next game, we went against the Patriots, who honestly didn't scare me as much, but maybe they should have, because I mean, their defense came correct, if nothing else. We lost our tight end, our starting tight end, and our starting left tackle, and you know, our cube, their first drive, they had two incomplete passes and one screen for a loss of three, and they punted. And then our first drive, we had pass for a first down, pass for a first down, and then a 30-yard touchdown run. It's like, okay, we're starting off great. Then immediately the turnover started. Three interceptions in the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, we managed to score a touchdown pretty quickly, just before the 2-minute warning. Then they go on a 3-and-out, punt the ball to us. We still got timeouts left. 50-yard bomb gets us to the red zone. We call two runs because we've got our timeouts. It's starting goal from the 1-yard line. The run, I'm like, at this point, okay, we ran a few times. It didn't work. Let's go for the throw. Picked in the end zone. Four interceptions. Four interceptions in the first half. But the thing I looked at that helped me relax was that they had more rushing yards than us, more third down conversions, and we had all the turnovers. And yet still, it was only a 5-point game. We played about as poorly as you could, and still, one play away from being in the lead. So, it took like half an hour, honestly, just left the game up, made some food, did some shit, came back, played the second half. We dominated. They did not score a single point in the second half. So now we're in the Super Bowl against the Saints, who we haven't played at all this year, but they have the second best winning streak in the league behind only us. Because we at this point 18-0. Them, they were 2-2 to start, but then they found their groove and won 12 in a row to finish the season. And then, of course, they won the 2 playoff games. They had a lot of Pro Bowlers on both sides of the ball, especially on defense. But I ain't too worried. I mean, I acknowledge the possibility that losing could happen, but I'm confident. Anyways, so Madden Stories is going to be on the back burner for now. But I might revisit it, but the things I want to do now, I actually want to do some fan fiction. So, well, first, because I do have letters to my therapist, but that's not due till sometime in June, so I don't have to work on it immediately. I'm gonna do, I think the next video I record on my next day off will probably try to do my Jungle Fury review. Spoiler alert, I liked it. And then after that, I'll do letters to my therapist, even if I don't upload it right away. And then I'm probably gonna do a fan fiction, which my 2 favorites would be what are they called? Dragon Ball Z or X-Men, specifically X-Men Evolution. Now, X-Men overall, I would say, is a better story, but it has a slower start and it is much longer overall. So part of me is like, let me do Dragon Ball because I can get through it quicker. But part of me is like, let me do X-Men because it's better. Oh, leave a comment down below. What do you like more, Dragon Ball Z or X-Men? And while I'm doing that, I've still got a whole bunch of other shit. Like, I need to get back to, what's it called? Forgotten 90s shows. I got like 4 more episodes of that, and I keep pushing it back. Anyways, it's actually going to be harder to be on here and engaging with y'all because, my job, here's the good news. I'm making more money. Bad news is more guaranteed hours, which means less free time. And we've gotten busy lately. Hopefully it doesn't stay this busy, because, oh my God. But yeah, I'm exhausted. So, I think the good news, just remember this. The less often you see me, that's usually an indicator that life is going well. Because I feel more creative when I'm upset, when I'm frustrated, okay? So the better my life is, the less likely I am to be in the mood to make stuff. It's funny. Let me give you a lesson on creativity. Creativity is the brain's way of masturbating. No, think of it. A lot of people, when you masturbate because you're not having sex, right? And we'd prefer to have sex, but we can't get it right now, so we yank it. It's basically the same thing with your brain. Your brain, if it is not stimulated enough, it tries to stimulate itself. That's the basis of creativity. That's why we're facing a crisis of creativity, because there are so many people. I think I'm the only one at work who doesn't spend the entire shift looking at my phone or with a bud in my ear, because there are people who are like, okay, you're here for 8 hours and you spend all 8 hours listening to podcasts, scrolling through reels. People have forgotten how to be bored, because the secret to creativity is to be bored. Your brain doesn't like to be bored. If it doesn't have new input to process, it will just create its own input. That's the whole basis of creativity. And that's how I've managed to remain creative even as I get older, because I'm okay being bored and just sitting in the silence. You know? Because when you don't have constant external stimulation, you gotta learn to create your own internal stimulation. So yeah. Anyways, uh, another day, another dollar. Uh, I'm heading to bed. Y'all, y'all have a good day. I'll see you when I see you. Who knows? Might be a few days, might be a few weeks.